All right. So, Kamla ji, you had mentioned ki bhai, what is ego, right? So there is this book called Self Unfoldment. It's a very popular book. Actually, the 12th graders do it in Chinmaya Mission. And these are the same concept of Bhagavad Gita, but they are presented in a very modern way, all the concepts, and divided into. So यहाँ पर स्वामी जी ने बताया कि रिमेंबर मैंने कहा था कि देर इज अ ग्रोस बॉडी एंड सटल बॉडी वी टॉक्ट अबाउट दैट तो सटल बॉडी में देर माइंड intellect, ego, and ahankar. So it's like मन बुद्धि चित्त और अहंकार सटल बॉडी में आता है राइट चार चीजें बोली थी उन्होंने सो यहाँ पर उन्होंने बताया कि सिंपल एक्सप्लेनेशन ये दिया है द फोर फंक्शंस दैट कॉन्स्टिट्यूट द सटल बॉडी आर आवर इनर इक्विपमेंट्स अंतःकरण सो एक बाह्यकरण है और एक अंतःकरण है as contrasted with the outer equipment residing in the gross body we know that the four components of the subtle body are merely functional designation, not separate organs. Organs have both structure and functions. However, these four have no structure but functions only. क्योंकि मन का कोई स्ट्रक्चर नहीं है मन को आप ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते ओ ये बॉक्स मन है ऐसा नहीं बोलते ना हम लोग तो खाली फंक्शन है उसमें बस that's what we have to remember number one so what is mind when a stimulus from the external world first enters through the organs of perceptions are हमारे ज्ञान इंद्रिया आँख नाक मुंह वगैरह so when in smell so when these enter it causes a disturbance in thoughts in this condition of disturbance is called the mind. Okay, Sheila ji, you have to mute yourself. So everybody understood when some stimulus come inside and your disturbing thought आता है कि ये क्या है क्या नहीं है that is mind. Okay, intellect क्या है अभी intellect after the first impact is over the disturbance dies down and our thoughts come to a decision. Thoughts in this condition of decisions are called the intellect. So the first thoughts खत्म हो गया but अभी decision making शुरू हो गया that is intellect. Ego क्या है? But this is very important because this is what you guys were asking. A disturbance and a decisions are related to each other only if they are belong to a single individual. Because ये मेरे विचार हैं दोनों. When both of them reside in a person, she is aware of the disturbance and the decisions are hers. She बोला है, she and he the same. Huh? So when I become aware ये मेरा है, the awareness that an individual possesses a given thought, such a decision is yet another thought. Okay, this is my problem. And its functional name is ego. So this is one way of looking at ego. See, when it comes to the word ego, again, it's a very loaded word. And you're not going to suddenly know what is ego. It has many aspects, just like Shraddha, just like nature. So we have to understand it from many different angles and then you will understand. So simply said, it is a feeling of I-ness and my-ness. So that's what the ego is, a feeling of I-ness and my-ness. Ye mera hai, mera hai. The ego exists in reference to the past. That's another very, very important thing. Remember, it was connected with memory. So it is with reference to past. A sense of ego developed in us on a foundation built on memories of certain facts of life already experienced. Like I am the daughter of so-and-so. I am educated in such a such place. I love, hate, won, lost, all these things. These are the points of, giving example what ego is. In short, we are the sum total of our all our retained memories of our experiences of the past, and that I concept also includes hope for the future. So remember जब स्वामी जी ने बोला था कि ईगो में होप भी है कि अभी फर्स्टली आईनेस एंड माइनेस आ गया एंड देन आई एम सेइंग मेरा आगे फ्यूचर में क्या होगा जो हम लोग वूल गैदरिंग वगैरह करते हैं वो भी ईगो का ही काम है. So that's one explanation of ego. I thought that was good so that we have. And then the other one thing I wanted to say in a very broad sense, ego means nothing but when we forget who God is. And I just think that it's me, me and mine. And I don't connect to this universal thing and that becomes an ego. when I separate myself from it. The more I stay in that God awareness, less is my ego.
My search for ego is, what is the role of ego in our motivation, in our actions, in our day-to-day life?
So I did some contemplation about that. What you are saying was that, hey, when I praise somebody, am I not boosting your ego? So there are two. Firstly, ego has something to do individually only. So whether my ego is increasing or decreasing, it's a personal journey. So what we have to do is unnecessarily don't boost somebody's ego to gain something. Like Joe was saying, you may have a bad intention, then it becomes my problem. Okay, and then when somebody gives me a compliment or somebody says bad thing to me, how I react is according to my ego. If my ego is less, then I will say it's okay. I mean, यहाँ तक कि कबीर जी ने कह दिया कि जो तुम्हारा बुराई करता है वो तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, बिकॉज उनका ईगो तो था ही नहीं, तो उन्होंने कहा कि कोई बुराई कर रहा है, इसका मतलब जाके ठीक कर लो उस बात को, राइट. सो ईगो का संबंध मेरे से है, कोई और बोलता है या नहीं बोलता है उससे नहीं है. So that's where the role.
Is there any connection between the role of any connection between the ego and accomplishment in life?
Yes, there is, in a sense. अगर आप ईगो से कर सकते हो.
Related, higher accomplished you are, the people who wanted to rule the whole world and they tried very hard.
They were doing it as ego, because अगर वो लोग कल्याण के लिए कर रहे होते, they would have never done it. And we know कि वो सिकंदर जो है, अलेक्जेंडर, उसने जो भी कॉन्कर किया, because अगर if you see those movies and all, he just wanted to conquer. He never thought about the consequences. कि मैं किसी को मार रहा हूँ, किसको, I just want to become the king. Very extremely selfish.
No, that's what we are taking in selfish term. But what about the scientists who put day and night and work?
आपने कभी पूछा है उन साइंटिस्ट को? They are so passionate. उनको कोई दो पैसा नहीं देगा तो भी वही करेगा वो काम. So that is just inborn in them to do something. They're not doing it. Most of the people who get Nobel Prize and all that, they are not doing because उनको तो मालूम ही नहीं कि नोबेल, एक दो जनों को तो बेचारे 90 साल के हो गए तब जाके नोबेल प्राइज मिला. They were just totally fascinated by, or they loved what they did.
So there is no connection between their ego and accomplishment?
No.
The people who did positive achievements, like they did something very good in positive sense. Is there any connection between their accomplishment and ego?
Okay, I think you came late in today's class, right? Didn't you?
Yeah.
So उसमें कृष्ण भगवान ने बताया, we did the analysis of his words, and maybe when you get a chance, go and hear that, like, अपना this class का first part. Either you can do something with ego or in karma yoga. So what Krishna Bhagavan says, in ego, when you do, you might achieve things temporarily and all that, but तुम्हारा fall होगा. Okay? But if you do it in a karma yoga, तो तुम्हारा spiritual uprising होगा. Okay? So it's something like Ravan and Kansa, the best example. In the beginning, they were probably tapasya की, ये किया, वो किया, फिर ego बढ़ता गया, they achieved a lot. तीनों लोगों का विजेता हो गया वो रावण ने तो 9 ग्रहों को बंदी बना लिया, उनको बेघर कर दिया, वगैरह वगैरह कर दिया, लेकिन फिर एंड में क्या हुआ? डिस्ट्रक्शन हो गया ना उसका. So Krishna Bhagavan says, if you continue to work with ego and don't turn around to karma yoga, destruction हो जाएगा तुम्हारा. That's why we don't want to work with ego. So
एक डेफिनेशन जो है स्पिरिचुअली ईगो की ये भी है कि जैसे गॉड है, वहां से एक रस्सी लटक रही है जिसके अंदर हमारे गले में पड़ी हुई है. तो जितनी मोटी रस्सी है वो उतनी ईगो ज्यादा है, और जो लोग अचीव कर लेते हैं उनकी ईगो बहुत ही कम होती है. दे आर जस्ट हैंगिंग बाय थ्रेड. तो वन वे इज दैट मोटी और रस्सी, द मोर ईगो यू है.
One more example किसी ने बताया था, मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा इट्स लाइक समंदर है अभी, वी नो ऑल द ओशन राइट, ओशन है, ओशन में it's H2O only. Like what Swamiji says, Chinmayananda, everything is H2O. But you have, there's something coming over here. Can everybody mute themselves because some echoes started coming? When you're speaking, you can unmute. So everything is H2O. That means उसकी जो main body है वो भी H2O है, उसका जो waves है वो भी H2O है, उसमें सब कुछ है. सो समंदर में जो जब लहरें जोर जोर से उठती है ना, तो एक फोम ऊपर आ जाता है, लाइक वाइट वाइट फोम आ जाता है, ऊपर आके बैठ जाता है. इट्स ऑल्सो नथिंग, इट्स पार्ट ऑफ H2O. उसमें थोड़ी हवा भर जाती है, दैट्स वाई इट बिकम्स फोम. सो है कुछ नहीं, एकदम फोक का, और 2 मिनट में खत्म भी हो जाता है, बस सबसे ऊपर आके बैठ जाता है. दैट्स व्हाट ईगो इज. कुछ है नहीं दम, और ऊपर आके बैठ गया है. और जो आपने कहा ना कमला जी कि मैं मतलब कि पीपल यू हैव अचीव सो मच एंड ऑल, दे हैव नॉट डन दैट मच बिकॉज देयर वर हंड्रेड्स एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ पीपल बिहाइंड देम टू गेट व्हाट दे गॉट. आई एम मैरिड टू अ साइंटिस्ट, सो आई नो इसे वो भारत अग्रवाल ने ये किया, बट देयर आर 10 other people worked their whole life on it. So you have to acknowledge them. He was guiding them, but he may in his arrogance might think, I'm doing it or somebody is doing it. But if he's a little bit think about it, he will know, oh my God. That's why when people come in their speeches, all these great people, they always give credit to other people. That, hey, I haven't done this. There were that many people involved in it. So if somebody think, maine ye kar diya, maine wo kar diya, it's absolutely false. Because without the universe helping you, without the devas helping you, that's why we have the 5 runas. Everybody has those 5 runas because the 5 different aspects of your life have helped you in what you're doing. And you are just an instrument anyway. Without that life in you, you're nothing. So थोड़ा सा विचार करने से वो ईगो एकदम अपने आप डिसॉल्व हो जाता है.
अगर अब देखा जाए तो अपना तो कुछ भी नहीं है. इवन शरीर भगवान ने दिया है, सांस भगवान ने दी है, लाइट भगवान ने दी है. सो अपन आई बोलेंगे तो ईगो ही होगा ना. And जो अपना अचीवमेंट हुआ है तो बोला कि it's credited to the whole universe or to the people around me, then the ego you decrease the ego accordingly.
So what Sneha said, and that's what is going to come in Kathopanishad now. The next verse we were not able to do. I told you not, Nachiketa is going to samjhao the father. He's going to samjhao him that look at the world. And then he says, you are like, जैसे खेत में कॉर्न आते हैं ना, I think somebody has to mute again. कॉर्न आते हैं तो आते हैं और पक के फिर खत्म हो जाते हैं, फिर दूसरा क्रॉप आ जाता है. So we humans are like that only. So is it what are you afraid of? The only thing that prevails is dharma, because whatever
that's the ideal situation, that you subside your ego and then work in Karam Yoga. But in the natural world, there are some motivational forces because of which people work. They are high achievers because they want name, they want fame, they want something else. There are different people are motivated by different things. That's how they achieve. Some people, they work hard for money, some people they work hard for name, some people they work hard for. So there are different forces which motivate people to work hard. What is the correlation between those forces and ego?
So this is going to come in chapter 4. So what is going to happen in chapter 4? Krishna Bhagavan is going to explain to Arjun that everything that you achieve in this world is because of me. So if somebody says कि भाई आपने बोला कि motivation किसी का money है समझो, I want to become a millionaire. He works very hard and he puts lot of hard work in it. He will become a millionaire. Okay, somebody who says I want to achieve, मेरे को poetry लिखनी है, वो करेगा उसको लिखेगा वो पोइट्री और पोएट भी बन जाएगा. अच्छा, किसकी उपासना कर रहे हो वो तुम्हारे हाथ में है. तुम अगर उपासना करोगे उसका रिजल्ट तुमको जरूर मिलेगा. लेकिन what he is saying, you are not going to achieve that moksha because you are going in the worldly direction. वहाँ पर तुमको सब कुछ मिल जाएगा, तुम्हारा devolve हो जाएगा, spiritually you will get devolved. That's what he's saying. So what you're saying is true. If your motivation is worldly, you will get worldly achievement if you put. And when you see the Puranic story, that's exactly what happened. That all these people, they asked for boon, for worldly things, they got it. Because they put effort in it.
Yeah, I can explain it in this management terms that we do. First of all, when man is starting his career, all he's doing is for happiness is he gets a shelter, he gets food, he gets clothing, he gets a house for his family, and he's happy, he's satisfied. Then he wants a raise, then he wants recognition, then he wants fame, and that's what his motivation is. Ultimately, even after he gets the fame, also he's not satisfied. So, what is the true satisfaction that they're going to get? That's when you go on the nobler path, and that's when you try to seek the truth, and that's how we get motivated in different aspects of the life.
So, along the same line, what Sneh and Uma was saying, that Premji's house, they used to do this prayer. सब कुछ दीना आपने भेंट करूं क्या नाथ, नमस्कार की भेंट है जोड़ो दोनों हाथ. It has very deep meaning. It means nothing you do yourself is you done by you. So all that ego and all that stuff is kind of that foam we talked about.
Yeah, that's a great analogy, ना. फोम वाली ऊपर आके बैठ जाता है, मैंने किया, मैं. And जो बोलते हैं ना कि बकरा हलाल करना, actually it is what a symbolic thing. मैं बोलते हैं ना, काट के उसको फेंक दो. तो उन्होंने बेचारों ने actually हलाल करना शुरू कर दिया. Actually,
this item you learn after a long time, after you have achieved everything, and then you realize that it's not because of me I achieved. And once you get that realization, then you will do that prayer.
And we saw that when I started the class, that's what it was. That Krishna Bhagwan says, either you can do your work with ego and jealousy and anger, मैं उसको दिखा दूंगी, मैं ये कर दूंगी, वो कर दूंगी, करो, तुमको रिजल्ट मिलेगा, पर तुम दुखी हो जाओगे. Sorrow will be your lot. नींद नहीं आएगी रात को, sorrowful हो जाओगे. But if you do it in karma yoga, then you will छूट जाओगे कर्मों से, अकर्म मोड में चले जाओगे, फिर कर्मों का बर्डन नहीं होएगा तुम्हारे पास.
So in other words, ego is a negative thing.
There's nothing positive about ego. I don't think that anybody thinks that ego, जब भी हम लोग बोलते हैं कि फलाना आदमी egotistic है, it's always negative. Don't we like humble people?
If you have not achieved God yourself, then you have ego.
No, but even worldly sense maybe, has anybody kind of used ego in a very positive way? I don't think so.
No, ego is needed to survive.
No, but that's a different kind of thing what you're talking about.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. That what positive role ego plays in your life. What exactly? I'm still not satisfied with all these answers. I know, you can do better without ego by killing your ego. But what if the people have ego and they're high achievers? Does it play positive role in your life or it just play negative role? I'm still in search of that.
Okay, सुनो कमला जी, आप ही बताओ, अगर किसी ने बहुत कुछ अचीव कर लिया हो, मगर वो एकदम उसकी प्रकृति एकदम दुष्ट हो, is that a good thing to get?
नहीं. Suppose बड़ा noble आदमी है. He just think about everybody. To do some help other people, try to help the world, try to help something, but he needs some motivation. So what is the relationship between ego and motivation? Is there any connection there?
Yes, there is. You can
I can tell you one example which Ramakrishna said to this guy, I think Balram Bose or somebody, who had built a lot of hospitals and everything. And his answer to him was, you are not doing it for God, but you are doing it to make yourself feel good. Because God doesn't need any of this stuff which you have made, the mandir and other stuff. So, in a way, it is all for our own satisfaction we are doing.
I think to simply put what Kamlaji you are struggling with, ego can be your motivation, if that's what makes you like puts your mind at ease. It can be either you can do it egocentric way or you can do it non-egocentric way. Both can achieve, but one achievement leads to evolution, one leads to devolution. That's all it is. You can definitely achieve a lot by ego, but uska end result bura hoga. That's all it is.
One is a karm and one is karma. So if you go in a karma mode, then you have no consequence.
So again, with this, I can conclude there that ego is definitely a negative term. Even if you achieve something very high, still the results are going to be devastating.
Achievement has nothing to do with ego.
At the God level, there is no negative, positive. It is above the three gunas. So when you say this is negative or this is positive, they all are playing their own role. Even Raman played his own role in the whole thing. So we can say it is evil.
Anybody else wants to explain it in a different way or has any viewpoint?
Yes,
Yeah. I think what we do is we all of us mute when one person is talking. Joe, can you please mute?
We all live in San Diego. We have Sandy ego.
Okay. All right. Sushil ji, boliye.
Yeah, I think there's a confusion between ego and confidence. What Kamalaji is saying, if I have the confidence to do something, yes, you do need a confidence to do something. But after you achieve it, after you finish it, and you say, oh, I did it, that's the ego part. Not the motivation, not the confidence. You got to have confidence, you got to have a plan, you got to have motivation. That's not ego. Ego comes after something is... I think we talked about this today when you were talking about the Gita portion. It came out. Ego is for the past items when you have done something. It's complete and you say, oh, I did it. And that becomes ego, not the confidence. So that I think that's the relationship between what you're saying, whether there should be ego or not to do. No, you don't need an ego to do it. You need a confidence to do it. So there's a distinction. That's the way I understand it.
Yes and no, because you could do Sushil ji with the egocentric mind. You can do it. Make around, then मेरा जो achievement है वो egocentric हो गया फिर. अगर मैं काम के शुरू में ही मैं अपना मैं लेके आगे बढ़ूं, मैं ही सब कुछ हूं, मैं ही कर सकता हूं, तो फिर वो ईगो से काम कर रहा है आदमी. और कोई बोल रहा था? हाँ, शीला जी बोलिए. Sheila ji, you have to unmute yourself.
हाँ जी, रामायण के अंदर छपाई है, मे बी दैट कैन वर्क आउट विद ए पॉजिटिव ईगो. उसमें बताते एक ऋषि है, वो बोलता है असभिमान जाय जन मोरे, मैं सेवक रघुपति पति मोरे. कि मेरे अंदर से यह अभिमान कभी ना जाए. भगवान से वरदान मांगता है कि मैं आपका सेवक हूँ और आप मेरे रघुपति, आप मेरे स्वामी हैं. अब इसका कितना कनेक्शन है इससे मैं नहीं जानती, पर मे बी इस काइंड ऑफ पॉजिटिव अभिमान को अगर ईगो में कन्वर्ट करूँ तो
ये तो उनके लिए हो गया ना, जो भगवान में बहुत विश्वास करते हैं, उनके लिए समझना बड़ा इजी है, कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है. इट्स वेरी इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट you give everything to God. Whatever you are doing, you just say, okay, I'm doing for you. You guide my intellect. I'm working for you. I understand that fully. But for those who don't understand God, who don't understand what is I'm still trying.
Why are you worried about people, the rest of the world? I don't understand that.
I'm not worried about the world. I'm worried about how all these faculties inside me, how they are working.
Yes, so you, I think that what Krishna Bhagwan is saying, you try to dissolve your ego, you work from Lok Sangraha, you work with less selfish, you work for God, and your life you will achieve a whole lot of things, your job will become beautiful, and you will get salvation. So I think that's where, to me, the buck stops. I don't need to worry about दुनिया क्यों काम कर रही है, कैसे क्यों कर रही है, why that फलाना आदमी is doing this way. That's his journey. तो आप है ना वो सबको छोड़ के internalize हो जाइए, तो आपका मन अपने आप शांत हो जाएगा. नहीं तो ये प्रश्न ऐसे ऐसे बड़े 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 होके आपको पागल बना देंगे.
That is the problem. That
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't have that personality.
You have to change your personality and become. That's why they say spirituality is internal journey. And हमारे तो जो गुरु थे ना वहाँ पे, वो he used to hammer. अपने हस्बैंड को भी मत बोलो ऐसा करो, बच्चे को भी मत बोलो, तुम करो जाके, और वो अपने आप तुम्हारे पास आएगा. जब अगर तुम उसका जागेगा कुछ, तो वो they will come to you and say, please tell me how to do it. You don't try to fix them. So that's what it is. I think you are getting confused because you're worrying about the world.
No, I just take overtime from my brain. My husband used to say, stop taking overtime from your brain. So,
True. Chalo, because of your overtime, we hashtag things out over here. So anyway, anybody has any burning thing?
We keep searching, and that's the goal. Going through all these spiritual readings, that we go deeper in the search, and you find answers. And I will definitely find the answer what I'm seeking for, because when I started this class, I had another question which I slowly I got the answer. And now this is another question, like how ego does it play positive role in human development? Can ego and spirituality go side by side? How can we combine this? How can we utilize our ego in a positive direction and make it a beautiful thing? So there are little things which are in my mind, and we'll find the answer slowly.
Good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So anybody has anything else?
I had something to say very quickly, and
Yes,
I just
of
wanted
course.
to comment on what Sneh just said, and I think she very nicely summarized the different stages that people go through. That in the beginning, if they get a job and then they are earning enough money, they have a home, they have enough for their family, they are happy and they are satisfied, then they want a promotion, then they want this, then they want that. When they have achieved pretty much everything in the worldly realm, then they want, even then something is lacking, so spiritually they want something, and then they start going in that direction. And I was just thinking that for most of the people, this happens, at a very late stage in life. Nichikita is an exception where at, such a young age, he is already thinking intellectually about so many things. But most people, it just takes a very long time, because in the beginning, you're just so consumed with all of the things that you really need to do in order to sustain your life, that this is pushed to the back. And that way I feel that there isn't enough time. And then again, you will take birth, and then again, you will go through the same stages.
No.
Again.
तो ये जो है ना आप बोल रहे हो.
So how many births are going?
आप cut off हो गए.
Because people are just focusing on the wrong thing, and by the time they have achieved everything and then they come here, it is so late. That's what I'm thinking.
So just to keep everybody's mind at rest, Krishna Bhagwan says that spiritually, whatever you do never ever goes waste. So अगर आपने जो भी achieve किया है, आपकी journey next life में वहाँ से शुरू होगी. And Meera ji, you said no कि there are only late in life. Because we come from Chinmaya Mission, and Meena ji and Sushil ji will say, there are a lot of young people. There are 15-year-old who have understand this Brahma Gyan to a certain extent. They start very early. And because sometimes when we hang around, when we are not on this path, and we hang around with everybody who is just khao piyo maja karo, then we think that that's not true. There are a lot of people at a very early stage, they go on this path. And they stick with the rest of their life, and they have done amazing, and they do beautifully outside in the world, they beautifully do internal, and they progress. So there's no rule कि भाई बाद में जाके सब लोग को अक्ल आती है. इनफैक्ट अगर आ गई अक्ल तो अपने आप को बहुत भाग्यशाली समझो, बिकॉज कई जन्म बीत जाते हैं. अगर ये लाइफ में भी बाद में भी कनेक्ट हो गए, बहुत बड़ा भाग्य समझो, बिकॉज कृष्ण भगवान ने बोल दिया Right before you die also you can get this knowledge. 1 minute before you die you can get this knowledge. So we have to just until the last श्वास में हमको chance है कि हमको ये मिल
I
जाए.
have a little answer from Sadhguru, who I believe speaks for Shiv. So he was asked question, what is ego? And he says, Sadhguru answered question, what is ego? And looks like this is the most misunderstood aspect. He explained how the ego is neither good nor bad unless one gets identified with it. And then there's a big answer which I'll mail you so you can read that. But it is under one talk they asked him and he answered that.
You know, just now that you told me identifying, it is a simple example we give and then we can close this discussion, you know, unless somebody wants to say something. It is like एक एक्टर है और उसको जॉब दे दिया कि भाई तू राजा का जॉब करेगा, फिर उसको मुकुट पहना दिया. अब वो ओके नेवर माइंड, गो अहेड.
Thank you.
या राजा का जॉब पहना दिया और फिर बोला कि वो सोचने लगा मैं राजा बन गया हूँ.
Right.
दैट्स ईगो. है वो कोई और, तो हम लोग है वो कॉन्शियसनेस एंड वी थिंक ओ आई एम दिस, आई एम दैट, आई अचीव, देन इट बिकम ईगो. आई थॉट दैट if I work better with examples, it sinks into me much faster.
But you very quickly, sorry.
Continue.
You go ahead.
No, I was going to say that we need to pay Umaji for these classes because we have all paid up to.
Okay, listen. I wanted to say very quickly, please don't pay me anything and close this chapter. If you want to do something, then just donate it to Chinmaya Mission. Some of you have been very generous and you send me, and that's all. Whether it is less money or more money, don't give me anything. This is my contribution towards. So then we can close this chapter. If you think that you're benefiting, you can donate whatever you want to Chinmaya Mission. You can do it once a year until this class is on, or whatever you want to do. And I think that will be much better way. Is that okay with everybody? And there's no compulsion in that either. So just don't worry about this $15 a month at all. So then we don't have to worry about it. Just this is my contribution towards this Bhagavad Gita.
My only thing is, Meeraji was saying about learning late in life. Okay, you learned it. So the Lord Krishna says, it doesn't go away. Even when you start the next life, it's quicker then. You have it there. So you don't have to start again all over again in the middle of it. And Nachiketa got it. He had it. It was previous life. It wasn't that he had it. So, pardon.
And be positive. You can do it in this life. You may not have to go to next life.
Right.
In fact, he also said how on last day you can get there.
Yeah, but the
I don't know if anybody saw that video.
I think Meena ji and Sushil ji आपका दोनों on है, इसके लिए ये हो रहा है.
You need time, you need practice, and there is not that much time now,
No, actually,
so
you
then
don't
again
need-
मेरा टाइम नहीं चलो तो ये हर चीज भगवान की निमित्त कर दो, वही प्रैक्टिस करना है.
Yeah. और एक्चुअली केव में जाओ ना और एक माचिस जलाओ, एकदम लाइट हो जाती है, चाहे हजारों साल से अंधेरा हो. And it can happen that way. So you don't need time. Time is irrelevant.
अपने पुराने माँ बाप वगैरह सब जने पहले भगवान के लिए रोटी निकालते थे, एक टुकड़ा निकालते थे. अपन लोग नमस्ते भी नहीं बोलते खाने के जब खाना खाते हैं. So that's these practices we have to bring spiritual practice into our life.
Yes, I think that whichever way you want to remember him, that's fine. Whichever way you want to remember Bhagwan, it's about remembering. So and that keeping that awareness. Remember Adhyatma Chetasa. We did that word Adhyatma Chetasa.
खाना बनाते वक्त भी भगवान का नाम लो या भजन गाओ. That also you are giving the अन्न को तुम शुद्ध कर रहे हो, purity दे रहे हो, good energy.
Good. That's a good suggestion.
आने का भी नाम ले लो तो भी ठीक है.
हाँ, नहीं, all very good suggestions. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
It doesn't have to be in the beginning. खाने के बाद भी नाम ले लो तो भी ठीक.
थैंक यू भी बोल सकते हैं खाने के बाद ही.
सुशील जी, हाउ अबाउट पहले भी ले लो बाद में भी ले लो.
Right, और भी अच्छा.
Okay, everybody, this was a good discussion.
थैंक यू उमा.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Uma.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ma.
See you next
Everybody
week.
have a good day, good week.
Yeah.
Stay healthy, stay healthy.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Thank
Bye.
you, everyone. Okay.
उमा आप जो वो बुक दिखा रहे थे कहाँ चली गई उमा?
Oh, नहीं, मैं हूँ. ये वाली book.
सेल्फ इम्प्रूवमेंट ये दिखा
Self
रहे थे.
unfoldment. And I'll put the picture.
ये चिन्मय मिशन में मिल जाएगी.
हाँ, मिल जाएगी आराम से. if किसी को चाहिए तो और ये वाली बुक पे भी मैं डाल दूंगी, और वो दूसरी जो हम लोग बता रहे थे किसी को पढ़ना instead of reading any novel. You know what's the best thing to do, Premji, because of the pandemic? You just order it online. जो कमला जी ने सबके लिए ऑर्डर किया था ना, that place can send you.
Okay.
There is I'll put it again if you want. Chinmaya Publication in Pennsylvania.
Yes, please.
You
Yes,
can order
please.
it from there. Yeah,
Yes, please.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
thank
Okay. Shall I close the meeting?
you. Yes, please.
Okay.